You may have heard somebody alluded to as a boss lady or boss babe previously. However, what does the term mean? Indeed, in its most exacting sense, it is a female chief or administrator. In any case, for the most part, when somebody procures the title of boss lady or boss babe, it is because they display a courageous capacity to make their living worthwhile. A boss lady in a real sense means a woman supervisor in a work area. However, our meaning of supervisor woman is a lady who finishes life, regardless of whether that be working at home, in an office, with their collaborators, family, canine, feline, companions, and so on. That life may appear to be unique, regardless of whether you are a fruitful expert, a creative business person, or the mother who runs a whole family while making it look easy. These boss lady quotes come from certain ladies who order a presence like Queen Bae herself, or the previous first woman. I figure they would concur that being known as a supervisor woman is a commendation, yet they may very well favor you consider them a directly up chief. Continue to peruse these boss lady quotes for some astounding guidance on the initiative, engaging ladies, and even how to be a boss lady. These boss woman statements will assist you with characterizing your value. She overcame everything that was meant to destroy her. This is my favorite quote, which says that she had conquered everything that was meant to despair her. Women are valiant as they are daring, insightful, unselfish, trustworthy, and lively. This quality can depict a bold lady. Think like a queen. A queen is not afraid to fail. Failure is another stepping stone to greatness. This quote says that be a queen and think like her as she is unique. Queen is not afraid of failure as she knows that it is a part of success. Sometimes you gotta be a beauty and a beast. This quote says that sometimes you have to be tender and gentle, but sometimes you have to be a devil also to not let others play with you. You are braver than you believe, stronger than you seem, and smarter than you think. This quote says that a bold lady is somebody who is fearless and daring notwithstanding an amazing battle. A courageous lady is viewed as fearless, solid, and amazing by everybody in her life. A daring lady handles difficulties with effortlessness and persistence and goes to others for help when she wants it. They have prepared themselves to deal with their enthusiastic reaction to fear, so they oversee it instead of it overseeing them. If you want it bad enough, you have to be willing to fight for it. This quote says that you have to fight for what you want cause no other person will get it for you. Nobody needs that thing in your life more than you do. It might require a ton of exertion and penances. I most certainly know for a fact that nothing worth having comes simply, so you need to battle for it. Battle against the question, dread, outside conditions, individuals' perspectives, delaying, and apathy. Consistency and discipline should be practiced, assuming you need to achieve anything in your life. By the day's end, you might share others with to finish something for you. In any case, it's a need in your life and not theirs, so who preferable to battle for it over you. When you learn how much you're worth, you'll stop giving people discounts. This quote says that self-esteem permits us to be defenseless and unafraid to connect for help. Confidence isn't simply significant, it's fundamental. At the point when we love ourselves, we can define solid limits and settle on sound decisions for ourselves. How we feel about ourselves influences each association we have and each choice we make. So it's better to love ourselves more and make ourselves a priority, because rest all our secondary. Be so good they can't ignore you. This quote says that consider the advantages of being a decent individual and what acceptable conduct can mean for your life for quite a long time to come. Acquiring the respect of others, doors of chance will generally open all the more effectively when we admire others. At the point when others regard you, you are bound to affect their lives. Be a good individual so they can't ignore you. A woman's best protection is the money of her own. This quote says that monetarily free ladies can not just add to the regular costs of the family, yet in addition, help to meet the family's monetary objectives, to feel mindful and support confidence. Financially free individuals are fit for taking their own choices and don't need to rely upon anyone. Monetarily free ladies become good examples for their kids and help in removing the well-established sex inclinations that are well established in our way of life, blossoming into a badass woman with more faith than fear. This quote says that a badass is a solid, certain, intense lady who knows her brain. She is attractive, she is amusing, she does what she needs, and she needn't bother with anybody's endorsement. The world frequently sees an intrepid lady to be without fears and to be invulnerable and have no feelings. Valiant ladies let nothing and anybody characterizes their value and leave them speechless of following what they need. The more we can break the rules, the better off we're going to be. This quote says that disrupting norms are frequently the best way to investigate novel thoughts and achieve change. If you fall in line constantly, how could your life be any unique about it is, or beside, and not the same as the existences of numerous others around you? She was not fragile like a flower, she was fragile like a bomb. This quote says that women are not fragile like a flower, they are solid and bold, valiant and kind, steadfast and solid. A furious female is a multi-layered lady who attempts to engage herself and enables others. She isn't reluctant to recognize her dread, her questions, and her uncertainties. However, she makes a decent attempt to be valiant and fearless. Don't give up, don't take anything personally, and don't take no for an answer. This quote says that we as a whole realize that we, as ladies, need to confront many difficulties during our life, and we should be prepared for that. Along these lines, young lady, consistently recall regardless, even assuming that your own family unavoidably goes against your thoughts. Don't surrender even if your dad denounces your fantasies for being excessively extreme. Invest in yourself. This quote says that probably the most ideal way of putting resources into yourself is to ensure you're routinely laying out new objectives, aims, that challenge you and urge you to develop. Continue to check in with these aims to ensure they're lined up with you. What's more, in case they're not, don't be reluctant to release them and pick once more. I wear a lot of pink cause seeing pink activates endorphins and energizes my creativity. It is a color of femininity and fierceness. This quote says that pink, for instance, is believed to be a quieting tone related to affection, generosity, and gentility. Many individuals promptly partner the shading with everything ladylike and silly. Pink represents youth, great well-being, and energy. It's the flush of first love and represents sustaining womanliness. A wise girl knows her limits. A smart girl knows she has none. This quote says that boundless women show you how your perspectives decide your outcomes. Through close-to-home stories and pragmatic activities, you will learn bit by bit apparatuses to supplant restricting convictions that have kept you down, so you can venture into an unheard of level of individual force, opportunity, and reason. A girl should be two things, classy and fabulous. This quote says that one of the main ways of seeming like a rich lady is to talk with graciousness and beauty. They know their habits. They realize when to talk, when to tune in, and when to interfere. A rich lady sounds wonderful with her words and ensures others feel illuminated, not disinterested in the wake of addressing her. A woman has to live her life or live to repent not having lived it. This quote says that at the point when you commit yourself to making every moment count, you feel like you can defeat anything. Every day is a chance for significance, and you feel new and prepared to find it. Carrying on with life to the fullest means you are on top of yourself. This permits you to settle on cognizant choices that straightforwardly influence you. Better to be strong than pretty and useless. This quote says that pretty may get you the consideration you think you need. Strong will get you the consideration you want. Pretty will get the simple young men. Strong will get the right ones. Pretty will stand out. Solid will request esteem. Pretty will blur. Solid will consistently remain. I'm tough, I'm ambitious, and I know exactly what I want. If that makes me a bitch, okay. This quote says that an eager lady is a lady who is continually endeavoring to arrive at an objective through her diligent effort, commitment, and steadiness. She doesn't surrender, still up in the air to succeed, and pushes forward until she wins. The most beautiful makeup of a woman is passion, but cosmetics are easier to buy. This quote says that enthusiasm gives you the motivation to continue to learn and to run after dominance. It can regularly give you the motivation to travel, and along these lines to have the new encounters so key to joy. It gives you something just the same as others, thus cultivating social bonds. But cosmetics are easier to buy than passion, as they don't require confidence, dedication, and focus. A feminist is anyone who recognizes the equality and full humanity of women and men. This quote says that basically, women's liberation is pretty much all sexes having equivalent freedoms and openings. It's tied in with assorted ladies' encounters, personalities, information, and qualities, and endeavoring to enable all ladies to understand their full privileges. Dispute not with her, she is lunatic. This quote says that after facing a lot of struggles and hurdles, she is a maniac who gets what she wants. When a woman becomes her own best friend, life is easier. This quote says that when a woman becomes her because she is the one whom she can trust blindly, when everyone fails to be with them. Love, the poet said, is woman's whole existence. This quote says that women are meant to be loved, as the conventional social job of ladies is that of the woman of the house, dealing with the family, being centered around youngsters and their bliss. The pride a lady can communicate today and feel an exceptionally open and overpowering feeling of help from such countless different ladies in the arrangement. Being a lady implies having a decision. She's mad, but she's magic. There's no lie in her fire. This quote says that she is savage means you embrace what your identity is, ordinary, and love yourself so furiously. We experience a daily reality such that an excessive number of individuals judge us, and where we are too unforgiving with ourselves. However, when you're a lady who is secure in what your identity is, that is the second you know you're on top. Every woman wants a man who will fall in love with her soul as well as her body. This quote says that every woman needs a man who will love her mind, soul, body, and everything, and will accept her the way she is. You don't have to play masculine to be a strong woman. This quote says that a resilient lady is somebody who isn't reluctant to impart her insights and talk about her reality. She tunes in, yet she doesn't permit other issues to cut her down. She is loaded up with thoughtfulness, liberality, empathy, respectability, an ability to be helpless, and realness. Regardless, she is consistent with herself. I have chosen to no longer be apologetic for my femaleness and my femininity, and I want to be respected in all of my femaleness because I deserve to be. This quote says that how you address ladies is the main noble gesture. This implies you want to treat the things that she says as significant and not put down them. Approaching a lady with deference likewise has a ton to do with activity. This incorporates treating her delicately and sympathetic, and not getting excessively furious with her. Above all, be the heroine of your life, not the victim. This quote says that strong female characters don't need to be single, autonomous ladies. Notwithstanding, a solid female person has her personality and direction that she follows, just as her aspirations and objectives outside of her relationship with someone else. She has blemishes. Once you figure out what respect tastes like, it tastes better than attention. This quote says that respect endures longer than attention. At the point when individuals regard you, it implies they consider you to be a great individual. It doesn't make any difference what your convictions are, what race you are, what sex or sexuality you recognize as. When somebody regards you, no part of this matters. I am a woman phenomenally, phenomenal woman, that's me. This quote says that women are enthralling as uncommon ladies are additionally the people who have an essential worth of balance, civil rights, and commitment. They are unassuming yet self-assured and don't invest wholeheartedly in what they achieve. There is no limit to what we, as women, can accomplish. This quote says that everything necessary is for the ladies to be imaginative, utilize their intuition, insight, creativity, and obligation to take thoughts to market to tap the colossal chances unfurling before them, and they will conquer and achieve everything. Women don't realize how powerful they are. This quote says that a resilient lady doesn't realize that how powerful she is. She imparts her joy to everybody, except rushes to shield it from the people who decided to treat it terribly or attempt to evacuate it. She settles on choices that develop the existence that fulfills her with fortitude, commitment, and constancy. She inclines in. Women are the largest untapped reservoir of talent in the world. This quote says that the woman is the biggest talented person you will see in the world, as a woman is not an idler, not a fine lady, but one who uses her hands, her head, and her heart for the good of others. Women, they are a complete mystery. This quote says that the women, or maybe she is truly, is a light from God also, not that adjusted structure you see. Possibly she is the breath of imagination. Possibly she wasn't made in any way. Women are tired of presenting themselves. We just want to be who we are. This quote says that women are tired of presenting and proving themselves and persuading people. They want to be what they are. They want a life where they don't have to pretend what they are not. They just want to be accepted the way they are. Strong women, when respected, make the whole society stronger. One must be careful with such rapid changes, though, and make an effort to preserve, at the same time, the positive traditions of Indian culture. This quote says that at the point when the economy and political association of a general public change, families who can acclimate to the new conditions will toll the best. Seeing that ladies the world over are the essential overseers of little youngsters, they assume a significant part in working with or preventing changes in everyday life. Women are wiser than men because they know less and understand more. This quote says that ladies are superior to men at taking others' viewpoints, sympathizing with their aggravation, and encountering sympathy for them, as they are wiser than men. Women should have choices, and women should feel good in what they wear. This quote says that a certain lady isn't a mobile cutout. She doesn't want to fit in and adjust to others' principles, body shape, style, or convictions. She looks to get herself and remain steadfast in who she is, accepting her delightful uniqueness, imperfections, whatnot. Women should take care of each other, not tear each other down. This quote says that while all help is significant, there is an extraordinary arrangement that ladies share, making it fundamental for us to advocate for one another. At the point when ladies support each other, there's barely anything we can't do. The qualities I most admire in women are confidence and kindness. This quote says that being a lady implies having the option to be incredible and confident, yet kind simultaneously. It implies being caring and helpless towards those we love in our lives without feeling powerless for doing as such. It implies making progress toward our objectives even notwithstanding the misfortune we might experience en route. Women have to summon up the courage to fulfill dormant dreams. This quote says dreaming involves risk, so you need to be courageous as you venture into the unknown, said Jeremy Cage, a methodology and advertising advisor in Darien. Con. To act fearlessly, you need to win the fight to you. Weigh hazard and award. On the off chance that you overstate the degree of dread you feel, it can hose your fortitude. Women make the world go round. This quote says that ladies are the excellent overseers of families throughout the planet. Rural ladies assume a significant part in supporting their families and networks for accomplishing food and sustenance security, making payments, and further developing vocations and by and large prosperity. Women are the reason why mankind exists. Let's give them their due. This quote says that women are responsible for unity equality, and peace in the world. It's time for us to pay them back by providing them a sense of security and by respecting them. Women are better than men. This quote says that explicitly as indicated by Yuckle. Ladies have a ladylike benefit since they are more skilled at being comprehensive, relationally touchy, and supporting, so they are better as compared to men. Women are always beautiful. This quote says that women are beautiful all around as they're both alluring and kind. They are generous, benevolent, and unique. You cannot make women contented with cooking and cleaning, and you need not try. This quote says that you cannot make women feel contented by asking them to do household chores. Instead, provide them safety, security, tenderness. They need someone to admire them for what they are, understand and respect them, give them their personal space and liberty. A woman with a voice is, by definition, a strong woman. This quote says that at the point when women endure the bad form being done, then, at that point, it gives the wrongdoer the boldness to proceed with that conduct. Except if we speak more loudly for equity, the circumstance won't change. We want to defend what we have confidence in, regardless of whether that implies remaining solitary. There is no limit to what we, as women, can accomplish. This quote says that everything necessary is for the ladies to be creative, utilize their nature, insight, cleverness, and obligation to take thoughts to market to tap the gigantic chances unfurling before them. Combined with their persistent effort and diligence, ladies can accomplish anything they put a lot of focus on. Feminism is for everybody. This quote says that similarly as ladies in the start of the women's activist development battled to have their voice and viewpoint included and esteemed, women's rights today battle to incorporate the voice and viewpoints of all gatherings who experience predominance in our general public, which is essentially everyone. Doubt is a killer. You just have to know who you are and what you stand for. This quote says that self-uncertainty might originate from past bad encounters or connection-style issues. Those with shaky connections might have experienced being censored, which can add to self-question further down the road. You must know where and what you are doing and should be contented with it. Boss lady is a sure and fearless lady who works for her desire to take her business to extraordinary statures. Throughout everyday life and online media, girl boss quotes are persuasive and fill in as extraordinary inspiration for you to learn, dream, love, make, and search for motivation. In this rundown, you'll observe some young lady manager woman quotes, supervisor angel quotes, young lady supervisor quotes legal advisors, and young lady manager quotes to assist you with accomplishing your objective or objectives. That doesn't mean she must have her own business, as she can buckle down in any office or the corporate world. She has enormous dreams and is prepared to buckle down for them. Peruse along to observe supervisor young lady statements to move your gleam up. So, all the women out there, you're a queen and you deserve to be treated like one. I hope this video will help you to achieve your goals successfully and also will provide vigor to achieve them. Like and share these boss lady quotes with all your friends and family.